Here, the AC source will be, listen here, AC source will be mentioned like this. The plus minus, already we have seen that it is alternatively positive and negative, alternatively changing. But at a particular instant of calculation, that is positive, this is negative. That way we are assuming. So this plus minus means at that particular instant of calculation, instant we are considering is that is positive, this is negative. That is the meaning. Actually, what is happening in a AC circuit, half of the time it is positive, half of the time it is negative. At a particular instant, this is positive, this is negative. Another thing is the 20 angle 0, here 20 angle 90 means, suppose this is V1, this is V1, this is V2 means, the meaning is there is a phase shift between these two voltages, the phase shift of 90 degree. The first signal starts at 0 means this will start after an angle of pi by 2. That is the meaning. 20 angle 0, 20 angle 90. Both are 20 volts. Already I told you that in the previous class, the given voltage is RMS value, always. The given value is always RMS, unless otherwise specified. Otherwise, they will specify this is maximum voltage, this is average voltage, like that they will mention. Unless otherwise specified, this RMS value. Therefore, 20 volt is the RMS value. Angle is 0. J10. Already we have seen that as far as DC is concerned, this is a conductor. But for AC, it is inductor. It has reactance. Reactance XL. That reactance is function of frequency and inductance L. Frequency and inductance L. 2 pi FL. This is XL, reactance. That value is 10. But it does not consume any power. That's why it is an imaginary part. J10. J10. This is reactance. This is also reactance, but capacitive reactance. JXC. JXC minus JXC. XC. That is 1 by 2 pi FC. J. Here also J. J is in the denominator. That's why it becomes negative. 1 by 2 pi J 2 pi FC. This is capacitance C. This is reactance. Both this is signal, this is DC arrestor. DC will not flow through any capacitor. It will charge. Once charged, it will be stopped. After that, no current flow in capacitor. But inductor, DC, if you supply, it acts as a conductor. It acts as a conductor. That's all. That is the difference. This is insulator. For a DC, this is insulator. This is conductor. Resistance, you know. Resistance will resist flow of current. For AC, its behavior also like resistance. Pure inductor means there will be a phase shift. There will be a phase shift, a lagging current. Capacitor means there will be leading current. there will be a leading current. These are all. But if a combination is there, we cannot say that pure lagging or pure leading. It will be combination of all. For this sum, what is sum? Find Vx. Find Vx. Vx is voltage across 25 ohm. In the circuit, by using superposition theorem. Superposition theorem. Find Vx using superposition theorem. First, we have to consider one source at a time. One source at a time. So we have to consider 20 angle 0, J10, 25 ohms, J10, now these two are in parallel. We have to find current through 25 ohm, or we have to find Vx dash, that is Vx dash. Instead of finding current, then voltage, we can directly find voltage by using nodal analysis. If you use nodal analysis, what will happen? This is incoming current. Let us assume that all has outgoing current. Any way you can assume all are outgoing currents. We are assuming what is there. To write the equation only we are assuming. If it is wrong, it will give negative result. That's all. Why we have to worry? So all are outgoing current. Therefore, what is the current through this path? Say V dash. This is, let it be I1, I2, and this is I3. So what we know that KCL says I1 plus I2 plus I3 equal to 0. That says KCL says I1 plus I2 plus I3 equal to 0. But I1 is outgoing current. That's why we have to put minus sign. J10, the reactance is J10. The voltage across this path is, which is higher voltage? Vx dash or 20? Vx dash, because current direction is from the junction to this junction. This is V reference. This is V reference. Two nodes are there. One node is taken as reference. Two nodes are there. One node taken as reference. Suppose 5 nodes are there. We have to take one node as reference. Remaining 4, for remaining 4 only we have to write the equation. Here only 2 nodes. That's why only one equation. So V dash is at high, Vx dash is at higher potential. Therefore, the current I1 is Vx dash minus 20 angle 0 divided by J10 minus I2. I2 is again here 0. Here V reference equal to 0. Vx dash minus 0. So we can write Vx dash minus 0 need not be written, divided by J10 minus J10 minus I3 Vx dash divided by 25 equal to 0. A complex number can be represented in 2 ways. Any complex number can be represented in 2 ways. One is called a rectangular form. How rectangular form will represent a complex number? 5 plus J4, 3 plus J3, 3 plus J2, or 3 minus J2, like that will represent. This is rectangular form. We know that the real number and the imagined number are 90 degree out of phase. 90 degree out of phase. So real axis will be this, means imaginary axis will be this. This is J axis. You know, I axis or J axis. So what is the meaning of 5 plus J4? This 5 here length is 4. Therefore, the vector is this. This is the vector. The vector is represented by 5 plus J4. But we can represent this in another way. We can represent the magnitude of this with an angle with the real axis. This is real axis. This is imaginary axis. J axis. So this angle we can tell in terms of angle. How to find that? Square root of 5 square plus 5 square plus 4 square. 25 plus 16. How much? 40? 41. 41 square root of 41. The length is square root of? Okay. Square root of 41. How to find the angle? Tan inverse of 4 by 5. Vertical component, then horizontal component. Vertical component divided by horizontal component, or imaginary part by real part. Tan inverse of 4 by 5. This angle how much? Square root of 41 how much? 6.4. So this can be written as 6.4 angle tan inverse of 4 by 5. How much? 38.65. So that way we can, that way here it is represented. 20 angle 0, 20 angle 90 are complex numbers actually. It is complex number. Here J10 is also can be written as this J10 can be written as 10 angle 90. We can represent like that. 10 angle 90 minus J10 can be represented as 10 angle minus 90. 10 angle minus 90. Real number means 25. How to represent in complex? 25 angle 0. 25 angle, because it is real part only. No imaginary part. That's why 25 angle 0. In a calc, you can easily calculate by calling the function called polar and rectangular. If you call, suppose it is in rectangular form, 5 plus J4 is a rectangular form. It is a rectangle, no? That's why it is in rectangular form. That can be called in polar form. This 6.4 angle 38.65 is called polar form. So I think all are having FX 991. Am I correct? 991 MS. Okay. So most of you will have this. That's why I am telling for that. Otherwise, you have to refer to the manual. So we have to call that polar, POL. Function call is there in yellow. So shift pole we have to call. Before that, we have to enter that value. To enter that value, you have to convert the calc into complex number form. So mode, press 2. Press mode, press 2. It becomes complex. So you can enter complex numbers. Otherwise, real number only. Now it becomes complex number. What is that complex number? 5 plus 4i. I can be obtained from ENG. If you press ENG, you will get I. So I got 5 plus 4i I got. Now we have to convert this into polar. To convert this into polar, shift plus R angle theta you will get. So then press equal to 6.4 we got. 6.4 we got. 6.4 we got. Now shift equal to, if you press the angle 38.65 you got. So how to operate this? First mode, press mode. Mode button. Then select 2, complex number. Then enter 5 plus 4i. Not J, I. ENG, if you press, you will get this. Then press shift plus, that is, you will get R plus angle theta in the display. Then you press equal to, you will get 6.4. then 6.4 you will get in the display. Then you press shift, then you press equal to, you will get 38.65 angle you will get. So any number that is in rectangular form can be easily converted into polar form. Anything in polar form similarly can be converted into rectangular form. That we will do now. What is 6.4? Enter 6.4. Angle. For angle, you press shift minus within bracket in the left side. From top, that is from the top it is fourth or fifth. Within bracket some minus sign is there, Shift minus, if you press, you will get angle. Angle how much? 38.65. 38.65. Now we entered in polar form. How to get rectangular form? Shift minus equal to 4.99, because we are not entering all decimal places. 4.99. 5 already we entered. For that we got 4.9982. Almost 5. Then shift equal. We got 3.997. We got 4. I got. So we can convert rectangular form to polar form to rectangular form. Why it is required means, if you want to add two numbers in two complex numbers, means it should be in rectangular form. It should be in rectangular form. If you want to divide two numbers, means it should be in polar form. Suppose I am having 10 divided by 5 angle 30. Here angle 10. What is the result? 2 angle 30 minus 10, 20. That you know. If it is in polar form, we can easily divide. If it is rectangular form, you cannot divide. You have to convert this into polar form, then you have to divide. Suppose you have to add these two. 10 by 10 angle 30 divided by 5 angle 10 plus 20 angle 25 divided by 3 angle 5. Suppose this is in rectangular form. Then you have to convert this into polar form. Then you have to divide. If you want to do yourself. But in Calci, it can be given in any form. Okay? Either you can, mixer is accepted. Nowadays, the latest Calci is, that's why I asked this version. You can enter complex. Numerator may be in rectangular form. Denominator may be in polar form. Denominator may be in polar form. In that way, you can enter. Now, what is asked here? Minus Vx dash divided by J10 plus 20 angle 0 divided by J10 plus Vx dash divided by J10 minus Vx dash divided by 25 equal to 0. These two are getting cancelled because one is positive, another one is negative. That's why these two are getting cancelled. So what is the remaining? Vx dash equal to Vx dash minus Vx dash divided by 25 equal to minus J10 divided by 20, sorry. Minus 20 angle 0 divided by J10, or Vx dash equal to 20 angle 0 divided by J10 multiplied by 25. That is equal to how much? You can enter this as such. But it is better to put any complex number in bracket. Better to put complex numbers in bracket if it is in rectangular form. Polar form, no need. But if it is in rectangular form, better to put in bracket, because otherwise sometimes it will multiply, that image part only. That is called hierarchy. What is hierarchy? What is hierarchy of calculator? Suppose you are doing 3 plus 4 multiplied by 5. What you will do? 3 plus 4 you will put in within bracket, then multiplied by 5. If you enter 3 plus 4 multiplied by 5 means what it will do? It will multiply only 4 with 5 and it will add, because the priority for multiplication is higher. That is called hierarchy. That is called hierarchy. So this you might have studied in oops. I studied that paper. Data structure. Fourth semester. Okay, anyhow, we'll study later. So multiplication has higher priority. That's why we should put the bracket. So that's why always better put any complex number in bracket. You won't get that problem here. So Vx dash equal to 20 angle 0 divided by J10. We can enter as such 20 shift angle, how much? 0. That's why no need to enter that angle. Divided by within bracket 10i. Why I put within bracket? It is a complex number, rectangular form. Multiplied by 25 equal to minus 50i. Now we got that Vx dash. By superposition theorem, we have to find Vx. Vx equal to what? Vx dash plus Vx double dash. Now we have to consider the second source. What is that second source? This is 20 angle 0, J10, 25, capacitor minus J10. Here 20 angle 90. This you have to consider this source alone now, because already we considered that source. We are considering the second source. That's why this is called Vx double dash. Vx double dash. So let us assume that we have to find Vx. Let us assume that outgoing current for all nodes. This is a reference node. This is a reference node. This is reference node. Therefore, what is I1, I2, and I3? You will get I1 is KCL. Apply KCL. Kirchhoff's current law, if you apply, Vx dash divided by Vx double dash divided by J10. Minus sign. Why? Outgoing current. Minus Vx dash double dash minus 20 angle 90 divided by minus J10 minus Vx double dash divided by 25 equal to 0. You can write minus Vx double dash divided by J10 minus Vx double dash divided by minus J10. That's why plus J10 minus of minus plus, but because of this it becomes minus 20 angle 90 divided by J10 minus Vx double dash divided by 25 equal to 0. These two getting cancelled. Therefore, Vx double dash divided by 25 equal to plus 20 angle 90 divided by J10, or Vx double dash equal to minus 20 angle 90 divided by J10 multiplied by 25. How much? You can enter as such, because calci accepts mixer. The minus 25 multiplied by 20 angle 90 divided by 10J. minus 50 you got. The answer is real number. No suffix I. Minus 50. What is this? Is Vx double dash. Vx double dash. Therefore, Vx is asked. Vx equal to Vx dash, considering the first source, plus considering the second source. That is equal to minus 50j plus minus 50. This is in rectangular form. This is in rectangular form. I want, normally we won't mention any voltages in rectangular form. How the voltage is mentioned here in voltage source? 20 angle 0, 20 angle 90. Therefore, any voltage or current, it should be represented in polar form only. Because the angle represents the lagging or leading. Here you cannot find the lagging leading. That's why convert this into rectangular form, polar form. Therefore, we have to enter minus 50 minus 50i. We entered minus 50 minus 50i. Call polar. Already it is in rectangular form. Equal to 70.7. This is equal to 70.7. 1. 2 decimal place. Always we will use 2 decimal place. 70.71. Shift equal to, you will get minus 135. Angle is minus 135 degrees. The voltage has a phase shift of minus 135. Minus 135. Minus 135. What is the difference between plus 135 and minus 135? Minus means this way. Plus means this way. This is plus 90. This is minus 90. This is 180 or minus 180. This is 0 or 360. This angle is 0 or 360. So minus 135. We got Vx. That's all. So by using superposition principle, we obtained Vx. Suppose they are asking current. What is current through 25 ohm? Now easily we can find. We know Vx. Vx divided by 25. Ix equal to what? Suppose Ix is asked. Ix is asked. Ix equal to what? 70.71 angle minus 135 divided by 25 angle 0. That is equal to 70 divided by 70.71 divided by 25 equal to 28. 2.82 angle minus 135 degree. Because minus 135 minus 0 is again minus 135. If it is real number, no need to consider that angle. Angle you can just, if both are in polar form, no need to go for complex division. You know, the number has to be divided, angle must be subtracted, you know. That's why minus 135 minus 0 is minus 135. That's all. This is the current through that 25 ohm by using superposition theorem. That's all.